أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we are going to start our second session, and we are going to learn a new topic. The properties of ism. That topic is done, and I believe there was a revision done as well. So I'm hoping that everybody is comfortable with the four properties of ism. So if you see an ism now, everyone in this class should be able to tell the four properties of that ism. What is the status? Rafa, nasab, or jar. What is the gender? Is it masculine or is it feminine? What is the other? Is it singular, dual, or plural? If it is plural, is it singular? Sorry, is it a sound plural or is it a broken plural? And then type. Is it a common noun or is it a proper noun? So hopefully now everybody is comfortable with the concept of properties of noun. So that's why we are moving on. And I would like to thank our teacher, Brother Akhtar, for filling in for me when I was gone. Jazakallah khairan. And may Allah reward you for the efforts you have made. So before I start talking about flexibility. So by the way, flexibility is today's topic. It's a brief, small topic. Inshallah, we will go over this, and this will help us in the discussions with the next main topic, which is fragments. So this is a subtopic, which will inshallah help us learning the next topic, which is a major topic. So status, how to tell status. So this is kind of a test now to see how much you remember about the four properties of ism, especially status. So when you have a singular word, how you tell its status? Is it by haraka, ending haraka, or is it by ending sound? Can I ask Burak about this? Burak? First column. How do you tell the status of singular words or broken plurals? Huh?
Can you repeat that? Sorry, you cut.
Sorry?
Your voice was cracking up. Can you say that again?
Okay. You want to know the status of a singular or a broken plural ism. How would you establish that? Is it rafa, nasab, or jar? By ending haraka or by ending sound?
For status, ending singular broken, ending sound.
Ending sound, eh?
I mean, not ending sounds or ending haraka.
Give me your final answer.
No, ending haraka.
Ending haraka, yeah.
Ending haraka.
And for dual, masculine sound plurals and feminine sound plurals, I mean both types of sound plurals. How we do this? How we establish the status? That is by ending sound. Okay. So what is the ending haraka for rafa for singular and broken plural words, isms? Brother Ismail, what is the haraka for rafa? No. Sister Maryam Batul, what is the ending haraka for rafa?
For Rafa, the ending haraka will be Dhamma.
Could be one dhamma or two dhamma, or just has to be only one kind?
It could be one, Datanveen.
Could be any of the two. It could be one dhamma or two dhamma, dhammatain. How about nasab, sister?
It would be Fataha.
Fatha. One fatha or two fatha? How about jar?
Kasra. It would be Kasra.
Kasra. One kasra or two kasra. So that is how you identify the status for singular words or broken plurals. For duals. Thank you, sister. For duals. Badr Talha, how you identify the dual word to see if it is rafa?
Rafa Ani.
Ani sound at the end.
Yeah,
And
Ani
how about
sounded
nasab?
that. Nasab Ani.
Jar.
Aini.
Aini. Good. Thank you. Ali. Ending sound for
Assalamualaikum.
masculine. Walaikum assalam. Ending sound for masculine sound plurals. For rafa.
Ani, Aini.
That is for dual. I'm asking about sound
Luar.
plural now.
Una, ina.
Una for rafa and ina for
Una,
nasab
Rafa.
and ina for jar. How about feminine? Ali?
Atun, Atin, Atin.
Good. This was like a brief revision of the first property of ism, that is status, and how to tell status. Okay, good. Let's move on. Now I have three words in front of you. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. This is the first column of the Muslim chart. Okay, this is the first column of the Muslim chart. Now, is Hiba with us?
No, Hiba is not
today with us. Okay, no problem. Taimiyah.
Yes.
Okay, this is the first column of the Muslim chart. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. What's the status of Muslimun?
Rafa.
Rafa, speak up a little loud. Mustafa. Musliman.
Nasab.
Muslimin.
Jar.
Jar. Did you find it hard or did you find it confusing to tell me the status for these three words? No, it is very clear. Ending haraka for these three words is different. There is no confusion, no problem at all, because the three words, rafa, nasab, and jar, they are different with respect to the haraka on the last letter. So there is no confusion. These types of word where the rafa, nasab, and jar they look different with respect to ending haraka, they are called fully flexible. We are learning flexibility, okay? So these types of word who show their status distinctly, separately, in a different way, they are called fully flexible. Other example could be muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin. Again, no problem in telling their status. So again, this is fully flexible. Sajidun, sajidan, sajidin, the one who prostrate, the one who does sajda. Again, no problem. Jamilatun, the one who is beautiful, something feminine which is beautiful. Jamilatun, jamilatan, jamilatin. Again, no problem in telling the status, because the status is very clear when we look at the last letter and the haraka on it. So all these types of word, they are called, as I said earlier, fully flexible words. They are fully flexible nouns because they distinctly show their status. There is no problem in telling their status. So they are called fully flexible. So remember this term, fully flexible. And they are fully flexible because they distinctly show their status. There is no confusion, no ambiguity. Okay, so now we know what is fully flexible. Let's go to the next type with respect to flexibility. There are different types with respect to flexibility. So next type, before we learn that, we look at this word, Musa. and we're going to talk about it. Badr Taimur, may I ask you a question? Can you tell me the status of this word, Musa?
Assalamu alaikum. Ajma yeah, so I think it's all three statuses. It doesn't change.
So if I say it is Rafa, it is correct?
Yes,
If I say it is Nasab, how about that?
also correct.
How about if I say it is Jar?
Also correct.
Correct. Because I cannot say Musu, Musa, Musi. No. Musa is always Musa. Right, brother Taimur?
Yes.
Yeah, Musa does not change. So when Musa is an ism, so it has to have three statuses. Sometime it will have Rafa status. Sometime it will have Nasab status. And it may have Jar status sometime. But it is irrespective of its status, it remains Musa. It does not change. Like in Muslimun, you see, if you compare it with this, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, it changes a bit with respect to its status. But Musa is always Musa. Musa never changes. Rafa, Nasab, or Jar. So does it have any flexibility, Brother Taimur?
No.
No, it doesn't change. Flexibility means it has the potential to change. It is rigid. It is not changing at all. So it means it is non-flexible. So the ism that does not show its status is called non-flexible. Okay, non-flexible. Then how we would know though, if is it Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? When it is used in a sentence, then there are signs in the sentence that will help us determine if Musa is Rafa, or Musa is Nasab, or Musa is Jar in that status. But the word itself will not tell us anything. It will not tell its status. It will not show its status. So these kinds of words, they are called non-flexible. Another example will be Yahya. So Rafa is Yahya. Thank you, Brother Taimur. Nasab is Yahya. Jar is Yahya. So these are two names of the prophets, Musa and Yahya. But Haza, let me see if everybody knows what's the meaning of Haza. Turhan, what's the meaning of Haza?
Sir,
No?
I don't know.
No, okay. Abdullah Abrar, what's the meaning of Haza?
This.
This, for masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
What's the feminine for this?
Hazihi.
Hazihi. Okay. So Haza over here, I have written it as Rafa. What will the nasab of Haza?
It will be also Haza.
How about Jar status?
That will also be Haza.
Haza. Haza is always Haza. It will be sometimes it will have Rafa status, sometimes nasab, sometimes Jar. But it never changes its shape. It never shows its status, like Musa or Yahya. Okay, thank you, Abdullah. Allazi. Allazi. What's the meaning of Allazi, Nausheen?
The one who.
The one who. So this is Rafa. Allazi in Rafa form. What is the nasab form of Allazi?
Allazi.
Allazi. Allazi never changes also. So Allazi is also, Jar is also Allazi. Allazi, Allazi, Allazi. It never changes. It doesn't show its status. So words who do not, or asma, who do not show their status, and it can be sometimes difficult to tell the status, or anyway, it is not clear cut right away. You have to think about it. Those kinds of asma are called non-flexible. And why we call them non-flexible? Because they don't show their status. So far, we have learned two types with respect to flexibility. Fully flexible, and number two, non-flexible. So far, any question? It's pretty clear, but if there are any questions, we can talk about right now. There won't be any breakout room today. So no breakout rooms. It looks like everybody knows what I'm talking about. So understands at least. So there is a third type, which is not fully flexible, and it is not non-flexible either. It is somewhere in between. It is somewhere in between the two, between the fully and non-flexible. This is called partly flexible. Okay, this is the third type, and there are only three types: fully flexible, non-flexible, and partly flexible. These are the only three types with respect to flexibility when we talk about ism. Partly flexible is a little bit more complex, and it is why I'm talking about this, why I'm talking about flexibility, because I wanted to teach you partly flexible ism. But I have to teach you fully flexible and non-flexible first before I can teach partly flexible. So now we need to know, now we'll build up up to partly flexible, because before I talk about partly flexible, I have to talk about something else. Another concept. Heavy ism versus light ism. And we are learning this so we could learn partly flexible. Heavy ism versus light ism. The Muslim chart. All the words in the Muslim chart are heavy. Remember this. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. All these 9 words in the masculine gender Muslim chart, they are heavy. Okay. And same is the case for the feminine gender chart. Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. All these words are heavy. Okay. So you know heavy already. We only need to learn how to make an heavy ism light. If you have a heavy ism, it will have a noon sound at the end. Noon sound. You remove the noon sound, it will become light. For example, Muslimun. Muslimun. Do you hear the noon sound at the end? I hope you do. Maybe I can ask someone. Let me pick somebody here. May I request Sister Maryam Batul?
Yes.
Sister, the first word in the heavy column under singular. Muslimun. Do you hear the noon sound?
Yes.
Muslimun. So this is why it is heavy. Okay, Muslimun. It is heavy. I want to make it light. How you can make it light? By removing the noon sound, but make minimum changes in it. Minimum changes. Remove the noon sound. How you will do that?
We will remove the tanween and Muslimun will become Muslimu.
Muslimu. Very good. So when we say Muslimu, now do you hear the noon sound?
No.
No. So by changing removing the two dhamma, dhammatain, and replacing it with one dhamma, has removed the noon sound. Do you agree, sister?
Yes.
Yes. So Muslimun was heavy and Muslimu is light.
Light.
Can you do the same thing for Musliman, please?
Musliman will become Muslima.
Muslima. Now we don't need alif, okay? That's why there is no alif anymore. And how about Muslimin?
Muslimin will become Muslimi.
Muslimi. Simple as that. Noon sound is gone And now we have 3 words in light form. Okay, good. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Okay. Brother Shuaib, may I request you? I hope you're not in listener mode. Could you participate today?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So singular is done. We have made the 3 words of the Muslim chart, the singular column, we have changed them heavy to light. We know how to do that now. Let's do that for dual words, the second column of Muslim chart. Muslimani. Remove the noon sound, Brother Shuaib.
Muslima,
Muslima. Simple as that. How about the second and third word?
Muslimi,
No,
Muslim,
not Muslimi. No.
Muslimai.
Muslimai, yeah.
Muslimai, sorry. Muslimai.
Muslimai. Simple as that. Now we have 3 words who do not have noon sound at the end. We know how to make them light. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Shuaib.
You're welcome.
I'm calling Brother Ismail again. No, he doesn't have a mic. Sorry. Yeah, maybe he does, I think. Yeah, he does. Brother Ismail, would you like to participate? I would encourage you to do that. No. Okay. Brother Talha.
Yes, brother.
Plural.
Muslimu, Muslimi, Muslimi.
Very good. Is that hard? No.
No,
Simple.
because we have to remove the noun sound.
Just remove the noon sound. And there's different ways to do it.
Yes.
You can change the haraka or just remove the noon at the end. So now we know the heavy and light versions of the Muslim chart. Heavy version is on the right hand side and light version is on the left hand side. Muslimu, Muslima, Muslimi, Muslima, Muslimai, Muslimai, Muslimu, Muslimi, Muslimi. Simple as that. Now we know heavy and light. And we can do the same thing for the feminine chart, inshallah. I will get some help for that. Sister Afia. The task is, the word is Muslimatun. Please make it light.
Muslimatun, Muslima.
Sorry. Muslimatun is heavy, right?
Yes, the light one is Muslima. Muslimatu, sorry, Muslimatu.
Yeah, Muslimatu. Muslimatu. When you say Muslimatu, do you hear the noon sound anymore?
No.
No. So that is why it is light now, because there is no noon sound at the end. How
Yes.
about Muslimatan?
Muslimatan, Muslimata.
Very good.
Muslimatin, Muslimati.
Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. Now I go to somebody else. Thank you, sister.
Okay.
Brother Miyamid. Muslimatani. It is heavy. Make it light, please.
Muslimata,
Okay.
Muslimatai, Muslimatai.
Muslimatai. Perfect. Easy, easy. Very easy, inshallah. Okay. I have Sister Ammara. May I request for the last column, please?
Yes, Muslimatu, Muslimati, Muslimati.
Very good. So it's a very simple concept.
Yes.
Changing heavy words into light words. We just have to remove the
Noon
noon
sound.
sound.
Yeah.
And you can do it different ways by changing the haraka for some words. And for some words, you have to actually remove the noon. And that is how you make the words light. Now, thank you, sister. Thank you. Heavy version of an ism is normal. Okay, so when you see a heavy word, you don't have to worry about it, like why it is heavy. Like when sky is blue, do we worry why sky is blue? No, that is normal, right? Similarly, when ism is heavy, it is normal. We don't worry about it. We don't have to find a reason why it is heavy, because that is its normal format, normal shape. But when it is light, then there must be a reason for it to be light. Okay. And there are several reasons for which an ism can be light. And one of those reasons is partly flexible. When an ism is partly flexible, it is light. The other reasons, inshallah, we will learn as we progress. But because the topic is flexibility, so I'm going to restrict myself to flexibility only. So we learned fully flexible ism. We learned non-flexible verb ism, like Musa. Then we learned what is light ism, what is heavy ism, and how to change a heavy ism into light. We learned about that. And now we know that heavy version of an ism is normal. We don't need to worry about the heavy version. If it is heavy, it is okay. We don't need to know why it is heavy, no. But when it is light, then we need to know why it is light. It is very important. And one of the reasons for being light is partly flexible, and that is what we need to focus on. I'm reaching near the end of my class today, but maybe just a little bit. Inshallah, we will revise it tomorrow. Partly flexible, Arabic name is Ghayru Munsarif. You don't have to learn this, but if you can and you want, that's great. Partly flexible nouns are always light. And generally, they don't take kasra. Okay? They don't take kasra on the last letter. Remember this sentence. Inshallah, it will help you. Partly flexible nouns are always light, and generally, they don't take kasra. And what are the different categories of partly flexible words? Feminine names. Okay? All feminine names. They're always light, and they don't take kasra. They don't take kasra. So Rafa will be Maryamu. Light. It's not Maryamun. It will be never Maryamun. Maryamu. Nasab. Maryama. How about jar now? In the statement I said, and generally they don't take kasra. So it cannot be Maryami, because generally these partly flexible nouns, they don't take kasra. So jar will be the same as nasab. Look, it will look like the same. Maryama. Maryamu, Maryama, Maryama. And that is why you see it has some flexibility in it, but it is not fully flexible. That's why we call them partly flexible. So Maryamu, Maryama, Maryama. Feminine names, all feminine names. All feminine names, when they are used in Arabic language, they are partly flexible. So this was the first type. This was the first type. And the next one is non-Arab names, like Ibrahim. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima. It will not be Ibrahimi. It will be Ibrahima again. All right, so there are other categories as well. So this was just an introduction to partly flexible, the categories of partly flexible words or nouns. And inshallah, we will continue learning about it. And inshallah, that will be very, very useful when we start learning our next topic, which is fragments. So that's where I will stop. And if there are any questions, you can ask now. Otherwise, our lesson is done for today.
One question, brother. So some names in